Why?
Facts.
Go ahead, Alex.
You can't say facts because you just said we add to it. Like the
no. Hold on. But what I said was, it's not by nothing that you do. Hold on. I said it's not by nothing that you do.
I heard you.
That's two different. But you didn't, because Hamp just said, I don't need you to motivate me. Hamp is talking about, I don't need you to hype me up and tell me you believe in me, which is the same thing I said. I said you just beat. That's what Hamp is saying. I don't need you to encourage me. I don't need you to motivate me. I need you to be you. What Hamp is saying is, I need you to be you.
You said that.
He said I don't.
Oh, Hamp said, I do not need you to motivate me, period. That's it.
Right, because when y'all are talking about motivation, y'all are talking about, I can inspire you, I can push you. And what I was saying was, y'all motivate us by not doing nothing. We don't need that.
But Hamp said we don't need motivation from a woman, period. There's two different things. Hey, come on now. That's two different things.
Hold on. I didn't. Hold on.
You
said, but this is another thing. You're not listening. Here you go. You're not listening. Mary.
Not listening.
Mary, let's put your penis away. You're not listening right now. Let's put your penis away for 1 second. 1 second. And hear me out. Because what I was saying now, Hamp said that he doesn't need. Thank you. Hamp was saying that he doesn't need a woman to motivate. I never said I need a woman to motivate. I never said I need it. I said you can. Hold on, because you about to talk again, but you did good. Good job. I'm proud of you.
I wasn't. Go ahead.
I know you did good. You did good. Hamp said he doesn't need a woman to motivate. I never said I need a woman to motivate. I said a woman can push you, but it's not by her doing anything besides being who she's supposed to be. It's not by you telling me, hey, you can do it. Or I told him, give me the screen. It's not by trying to pump me up. It's by you being feminine. It's by you being loving. And I know I have something that I have to take care of. It's not by nothing that you do. And it's not a need for me, but it can be an additional push. It can be an additional, damn, I'm tired. But you see who I got there laying next to me? Nah, let me go get it. It's not by nothing that you do. And it's not a need. I never said it was a need.
Bruh's in here, baby.
Okay, so can I go? No, I didn't.
Nah, you can't. Hey, Tupac. Hold on, let me get in here, Tupac. I just got in here. Shit.
Hold on.
I ain't got shit to say. Go ahead, Mary.
So what I got from Hamp is Hamp saying he don't need any of that. That's what I got from Hamp. Hamp saying he don't get any of his motivation from anyone else but himself. That's what I heard from him. What I heard from you is exactly the same thing that you just said again. That's why I said you guys are saying two completely different things, because Hamp stated he does not get motivation from anyone but himself. He didn't mention anything about, oh, a woman's presence give me motivation. A woman just being there gives me. Hamp said, I don't get any motivation from a woman, period. That's why I say y'all are saying two different things.
But Mary, if you was listening, you would have heard these men clearly say that their love language is not words of affirmation.
And I heard that. But what I'm saying is it was still different, because Hamp said none of his motivation comes from a woman. He said a woman cannot motivate him.
But that would still be words of affirmation.
You negated your own statement.
I'm listening to what exactly Hamp said. I'm listening to exactly what
Hamp negated your own statement, though, Mary.
But it don't change.
My statement was the fact that Ham and A were saying two completely different things.
But no, they saying the same thing, just two different ways.
How?
You better speak.
He's not motivated.
Hamp said Hamp and women at all. Hamp said he don't get motivation from women at all. A says he can still get his motivation from your presence. Hamp said that's out of there.
He said your words.
But we know
it ain't coming from nowhere but himself.
But how many times has Hamp said he do what he do for his family? That's just the
gift. They said the words.
He said that it comes from himself.
Man, step into the space. I know I'm late, man. Step into the space. Tupac, can I get in there?
Eddie on one, y'all. Let Eddie talk.
I'm on this crown. Forgive me. I'm over here grilling 200 pounds of chicken. But yeah, shout out to Asia and that little fro. I'm loving that shit. But anyway, listen. We don't need immediate motivation like from women. Like, we love y'all, all of that shit. It's amazing. You know, you bring life into the world, Rue. But ultimately, men are driven by the fact that we have to drive our families, we have to drive our businesses. As a business owner, just like I'm about to be up to like fucking 2-3 o'clock in the morning. There's no woman here with me. It's fucking 30 degrees outside. I'm out here grilling food for a client that I got tomorrow. I'm feeding 150 people, right? There's no motivation immediately that comes from feminine energy. However, it's like I'm feeding women, I'm feeding children, I'm feeding families, right? If in a relationship, do you have some sort of effect on how I move? Surely. But are you the main motivation? I think it's arrogant to say like you are the only motivation that I need in order to function. Because without you, I still have to function. And I think that's what Hamp is saying. And possibly, I'm not going to speak for you, Mary. Possibly that's what's being missed. And that's what also Q further solidified. It's just like, yo, like, I'm saying it. A said it. Hamp said this shit. And it's just like, we've said this shit before on other podcasts, like when men lay down the law on what the fuck it is that we're feeling and saying, y'all dismiss the shit. And it's like the point has already been made. But yeah, like, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't dismiss the
Asia,
point.
DM me.
I didn't dismiss the point at all. I understood exactly what each of you said. But what I'm saying is two people were saying two different things. Y'all can assume what Hamp thought, might have thought, or whatever the case may be. But Hamp himself has said, I don't get motivation from anyone but myself.
Mary, all the men basically told us to shut the hell up. Like, don't talk. They all basically said it, just don't talk.
Like, I completely see where y'all coming.
But
My
that
thing is,
the shut up comes afterwards. Like it's as if we're going in circles. Like I
didn't
feel
believe
like
you.
you know
I agree.
it's not the crowd roll you're speaking. Like I'm just saying.
Eddie,
We
aren't
just
you
told you what
motivated?
it
You're
was,
motivated
and
by
you're
women
like,
because you just said you cook for only women. So that
y'all
motivation you
saying
get up
that
and cook.
I did not
issue
say that.
is
Again,
I'm
another
dismissing it.
example of women not listening. Like I said, women, children, and families. Goodness gracious.
Lady women.
But I feel like my issue is y'all
Shout out to the
automatically
bride.
feel like dismissing it because
It is
I'm
New Year's
saying
Eve.
different opinions.
In a few hours, the new year starts with the Bros Founders Day. What up, Sean? Hey, what up, Han? Hey.
That's the
Yo.
crown speaking.
I'm sorry.
But go ahead,
Let me
Mary.
It
mute
is.
myself.
Chill. Yes. Go ahead, Mary. What are you saying?
I'm just saying, like,
Flip the topic.
for you to feel like I'm completely dismissing something, I'm not. I'm hearing both sides. I completely agree with a lot of things that you are saying. But what I'm saying is, to me, the message I got from Hamp was, you keep saying that y'all and Hamp saying the same thing. Y'all keep assuming around what Hamp is saying. And I'm just telling you exactly what I got from Hamp. He didn't beat around the bush with anything. Hamp is real specific. Hamp said he did not get any of his he does not get any of his motivation from women. Adrian, on the other hand, was like, hey, your presence is gonna bring you motivation.
Let me ask you a question. Hamp, did you or did you not say you don't need no motivation from anybody else? Because I thought Hamp said he doesn't need a woman to motivate him.
I don't.
And he says he doesn't get motivation from anyone but himself. Correct, Hamp?
Yeah, they don't motivate me. My kids, my wife, they don't motivate me.
Right.
See?
Right. Hold on. But the initial thing he said was that he doesn't need motivation. And so from that standpoint, me and Hamp were saying the same thing, because I was saying it's not a need. I was saying that a woman can motivate a man, but it's just by being her. And the reason why I was pointing out the difference was because a lot of women will say, hey, I can motivate you. I can push you when you are down. I can pull you up. And what I was really trying to hit home with is men don't need it that way. The way that a woman can do it if she wants to is legit by just being her. And then if it happens, it happens. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Majority of a man, if he has a woman in a family, that is going to push him to be successful. Now, Hamp moves the same way. And then you have a lot of men who do move the same way regardless of their responsibilities. For me, what I'm saying, so I get what you're saying, Mary, in terms of how it being different. With me, what I'm saying is, yeah, I go hard already anyway. But versus when I was a single man, and it was just like me, and I had to make sure my kids was good. When I got off this podcast, I'm going to sleep. But now that I have her too, okay, now let me push it a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? Because of her, but not because of anything that she has done. So it is possible, but it is not a need. So from that standpoint, I agree with Hamp. And just because Hamp says that a woman or nothing else can push him or give him that extra edge here and there, I think he's definitely in the minority with that. So we good? So we move to the next topic now?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, no, good. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just define, there's some definitely inspiration, but motivation, and I'm disciplined always. I've been grinding for a long time. It didn't just start. You know what I mean? So, and I stand on that. But hey, man, interesting. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. Let me get to this. Asia, stop smiling so much. We out.